Hey everybody, this is a follow-up trip report of a time that I used ketamine. This is following the trip report that I did on here previously. I went over to Chris's house early, maybe 10 a.m., 11 a.m., somewhere in that area. And in the region of New York, upstate New York, you might call it. So, yeah, we got right to it, and we started to do lines of ketamine, and we mixed it with some OxyContin. And, OxyContin is kind of like heroin. So, the effect was very much sedating and pain relieving. Previously, I've used ketamine to that. I've also used it in the same context, and I've used it since then, but just by itself, and the effects different. The effects differ when you use it by itself or with OxyContin. So we started out by using small amounts, and we redosed multiple times. At one point, a surge of memories came back to me. It was about the first time I used ketamine, which was actually during a surgery. I didn't personally use it for any recreational purposes. It was given to me as a general anesthetic. I had a complete out-of-body experience. I experienced the nature of reality as coming to me in all symbols and through coordinated, kind of theatrical, symbolic interactions between myself and other entities. And at one point, even when I was on the operating table, I had a telepathic communication through this symbolic network of exchanges with the doctor who was performing the surgery on me. I've used ketamine in higher doses before. This time I'd say that we used approximately 150 milligrams intranasally over the course of 2 or 3 hours. So at one point when I was just coming down, I redosed an additional 40 milligrams. And, in the 3 hours that we were hanging out and doing ketamine, we watched a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie right now, it eludes me, but it was actually pretty good. It was about a group of friends who are into the rave scene in London, in the UK. I don't know if it's the London scene, but it's the rave scene, and they're into dancing to music on ecstasy. And, we didn't do any ecstasy, but at one point I had a definitely what you might consider an eighth circuit imprint, something that I had been previously acquainted with, and it's kind of like seeing beyond space and time. And I was able to actually feel the presence of my mom and dad, who were, I assume, at work, because they do work, and I was able to actually get a vague sense of what they were doing that day while they were at work. So to the degree that I was actually conscious under the influence of this ketamine, I saw across space and time. And that might have been close to the end of the trip. With ketamine, it's not exactly a trip, it's a dissociative, and you don't quite have the visual aspect that you might get from, for example, psilocybin. But I did have some definite rewarding experiences, and I recommend doing ketamine because it's safe. and that's about it. Thanks for tuning in.